Hey guys, what's up? Steve Good here with the Scroll Saw Workshop, and we're going to talk about signature coins. So you just put hours into your woodworking project. Maybe it's a scroll saw project, a frame, piece of furniture, whatever. You want that piece to have that little special touch that lets everybody know who did it. Here's a little closer look at the medallion. You can see it's a Baltic birch ply disc that's laser engraved with your name at the bottom and handcrafted by at the top. And then I have 4 different selections to choose from. I've got the male scroller, the female scroller, a tree, and a woodworker. And I'll put an overlay up here on the video so you can see the choices. When you go to the page to place your order, and I'll put a link, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a link down in the description. If you're on the blog, you can find this link in the online store. They come in a sheet of 1/8 inch Baltic birch plywood. They come 12 to a sheet. You cannot mix and match per sheet. It's got to be the same logo design on each of the disc. You can place more than one order and have one for the scroller and one for the woodworker or whatever. I can put 2 sheets in the shipping envelope, so you can order up to 24 of these per order. If you place 2 orders with 2 different logos, then I'll see the orders are from the same name, and I'll put both of them in the same envelope. 1 sheet is $12, 2 sheets is $24. The fixed shipping is $3.50. I can ship anywhere in the United States. When you get ready to add your signature to your masterpiece, the coins have a tab on each side to hold them into the card. You just simply twist, break the tabs off, and you've got your coin ready to go. You will use a 1-inch Forstner bit to drill a hole the depth of the coin, and we'll go over to the drill press and I'll show you that here in just a second. And then you just simply take your coin, press it into the hole for a nice flush fit. Now, a little bit of glue doesn't hurt, but the fit for most Forstner bits, if your Forstner bit's accurate, is very, very tight. But just a little dab of glue will hold it in. Then you can lightly sand these with some 220 grit sandpaper if you want to get rid of the little bit of scorching that's left on the piece. Some people like that look, so it's up to you. But the engraving is deep enough to allow you to do a little sanding. Let's go over to the drill press and let me show you the technique for drilling the hole. You can do this procedure with just a hand drill, but it's not nearly as accurate as if you have a drill press. You'll have usually a more flush fit if you use a drill press because you can get it straighter. I'm over at the drill press now. I've got the blank of wood that I want to put the signature coin into. I've got one of the signature coins, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here a little closer for you and show you the technique for how I set up these coins. I will take the block of wood and the Forstner bit, and not on the tip of the Forstner bit, but over on the edge, I bring the Forstner bit down until it's laying on the surface of the wood. At that point, I can take my coin, go up to my stops, put that coin in there, and that'll set my depth. Let me get in closer for that. Okay, I'm zoomed in real close to my drill press. Here is the drill press stop. I simply take a 1/8 inch piece of Baltic birch plywood or one of the coins themselves with the Forstner bit touching the wood on the edge. You just take your coin and adjust your stop until it's just a little bit of a loose fit, just like that. Then if you lock that stop down, and I like it to be just a little bit loose because we want the coin to be just under the lead edge surface. So I'm going to back it up just a fraction of a turn there and lock it down. Now we can start our drill press, cut our hole. And with a little luck, we'll have a nice tight fit. Perfect. Just a little bit under the surface. Before I let you go, I want to talk about the signature coins that I actually sold last year. Those coins were made out of individual discs. They weren't cut out of the sheets of plywood like the new ones are. The reason I made the change, and actually the reason that I stopped selling these last year, is I would buy these individual discs, and in my laser engraver I had a jig that I would place individual coins in this jig. Then I would set up my file and I would engrave them. Well, the problem with that was I couldn't keep the registration consistent. The registration would be, sometimes it would take the name off of the coin. It just didn't work. I ended up throwing a lot of those coins away. Another issue that I had with them was that because they were solid wood, they tended to shrink and warp a little bit over time. So when you would put it in the hole, if you hadn't used it in a while, you can see the fit was very sloppy. And it might have been perfect when it came off the laser, but as the moisture changed in whatever area I shipped these to, they changed a little bit. Now they worked, and a lot of people used them, and a lot of people liked them, but I just couldn't continue to sell them because it was too frustrating to make them, and I just couldn't deal with the inconsistency of it. That's why I went to this, because the registration on these coins is perfect every time, because the laser engraver is doing the engraving and then cutting the circle out. So it's perfect every time. I've had a couple people that like the old coins better, and they want me to still sell those, and I just can't do it. It's not worth the time and the effort. I probably threw 25% or more of these away before I could put them in the envelope and ship them. So this is what we have. I personally like these better. They're easier to use. They fit better. I think they look even better because the wood is lighter and it highlights the coin a little bit once it's in the wood. So this is what we have. Okay, just to recap, one card, 12 coins, $12 plus $3.50 shipping anywhere in the United States. You cannot mix and match designs on one card, but you can place two different orders of 12 for a total of 24. I'll see that they're from the same person, and I'll put both cards in the same envelope to be shipped. Shipping is $3.50 anywhere in the United States, and I think that's pretty much it. Give me up to 2 weeks to get the order out. Been getting them done a lot quicker than that, but just in case I have a breakdown or have to go to a backup, I want to give myself a little bit of time there. So I'm Steve Good. I hope you enjoy these signature coins. I know I've used them quite a bit and I really love them. We'll catch you next time here at the Scroll Saw Workshop.